Alright, what's up guys? I wanted to show off the Hart brand stack. I am a technician. I work on electrical, drilling the ground, concrete, whatever. And I take this thing, I beat it up. It's seen its days, it's gotten real dirty. So first, this is not my current stack that I'm running. And by that I mean I'm not using this guy, the pull-out drawer one. I'm only using this set right now. And I had a lot of tools. You know, when you're in this kind of trade, you buy tools and then you just keep throwing them in and throwing them in, and then you end up maxing out, and you're like, holy crap, I got 2,000 tools. You don't barely use any of it. So I took everything out, but I'm going to show you guys first the pull-out stack. So it's really nice. The plastic, it's weak. I mean, the plastic is weak. There's nothing to say about that when you're going and buying something cheap. This is probably the cheapest stack that you can get. I think this whole setup cost me around 130 or 160 bucks. So, I mean, you really can't beat that. I believe I got these three, that one, and that one, all for 89. And then I think these were 15 a piece. And I believe this was 30. So whatever the math is on that. So this guy has a plastic latch here. You drop that. Pretty much everything with these are plastic. These come out. There's tons of customizations you can do with these. They have little slots here that you can put tons of these that come with it inside. So you can have however many drawers here, 9, or you can just have the 3 like I was running. I was running bigger tools here. So I was actually running my multimeter here, some of my bigger tools here, some duct tape and electrical tape and stuff like that. Then you can open this bottom one. So here I was holding some actual bigger stuff. So I actually threw my drill in here. My drill fit fine. I have a little DeWalt hammer drill that I run in there, or was running in here. And then this side, I had some miscellaneous stuff. So it's really nice. I mean, I chuck these things all over the place. They don't break. I've taken these in dirt, mud. I've pulled it through everything with the full everything on here. And I mean, I have pretty much went over capacity. I think the max capacity on this is 200. I feel like I want to say 200. I'm not sure. I've ran 300 pounds on here. And probably more than that, because everything that was in here, I took these top ones off, threw some 50-pound weights on here for a job I was doing, and I put 300 pounds on here. I forgot my cart, and I didn't want to go toting around 50-pound weights by picking them up. So I put them all on here, and now that was the max. That is the most I've put on this thing, and these wheels were struggling. So let me tell you, these things hold up like crazy. I don't get it, but they really hold up. It's just the smallest thing. It's a small little rod that runs straight through it, and I still haven't broke this. I've pulled it up hills with a lot of weight on it, pushing it down hills, going through gravel, dirt, sand, concrete, and pretty much everything in between. So on the back here, you have a little push. It drops the handle. You push it in to pull the handle back up. This is what I do when I go throw it in the van to take it to a site. So I'll push it down. I'll take all the stacks off. So I'm not going to show this stack anymore. That stack is not one I'm currently using. But all these bigger ones have handles, and it's a nice grip. It's a really nice grip. I got bigger hands, and I mean, you still got plenty of room there. So if you have more bulkier hands, they're going to fit in there. And it latches good. As you can see, it has a good little latch on there. So where was I going? So the stacks here, I separate the stacks. So I'll put them in the van with this one with these two on it. I'll put this by itself and I'll put this by itself. I'll just set them out in the van. I just toss them in there. And when I say toss them, I don't gently set them in there. I'm working. So I'm literally throwing these things around all day. I actually, 20 minutes ago before this video, I dropped this whole thing. Didn't break it. Still works. At least I think I didn't break it. I didn't really look at it. Like I said, you know, it's so cheap that when you're on a site, you can toss this around. Somebody can come up and break it or whatever, or they'll just see the Hart brand and they don't even want to steal it. You know, it's just like running Ryobi on a site. Nobody wants to steal the Ryobi. They want the DeWalt, Milwaukee, stuff like that. So they don't want to steal this crap. So, and I didn't want to get the bigger ones. They were way more expensive and not what I want to spend. I would rather spend on some tools or other stuff. So this is my go-to right here. Oh, let me get back to this. So yeah, there's a little foot here. You can just pull it back. It runs like all the other ones. And you can just pull it through. And then right here, I think they had a video of them like throwing a phone in there so they could play the speaker on it and like it amplifies it. I don't know. I don't ever use that thing. It's just a little cubby hole, I guess. So here is my Go kit. Everything that I'm expecting to need on a small job is going to be in here for quick access. So I can run into a site, and if I need a screwdriver, I got a screwdriver. If I need some kind of bit, I have all the types of bits that I normally use. Pliers and cutters and everything. And then I have my little Hart drill, so I'm not twisting my wrist 1,000 times to get a screw undone. I just run this thing, little 4-volt. This thing, I use it every day. It lasts me about a week and a half, 2 weeks on one full charge. So I rarely ever charge it. I just toss it in the van and I go. But I have had it die on me on sites, and that really sucks when you gotta pull out a normal screwdriver and do that. So that's my basic set there. And this one gets the most abuse out of all of them. This one is always thrown around and very dirty. So let me set that to the side. So let me show you guys the connections here. So these are little plastic connections. They have a hole right there and right there. When you push it forward, it just literally pushes that little hole up, and that's what locks it in. So right here, this one's locked. It's not coming undone. I mean, I'm pulling, I'm lifting the thing up, and it's not coming undone. So these things hold on really good. You just pop it out, get it off. Here's my socket set, the normal sockets that I might use on a day-to-day basis. So I throw these all in here. Now, they do have a seal on these, all right, for keeping water out. I wouldn't say they are waterproof, but I would say they're water resistant. I have been on sites where it's raining and I have to open this in the rain and get everything soaked. So it ends up rusting out because I just don't care enough to dump all this out and clean it. You know, I'm trying to work, so I'm not trying to care about the cleanliness of my stuff. All right, so now here's the next stack. This one is one of my favorite organizing stacks. My favorite Go stack is these guys. I will always use those no matter what. Every site, I will pick one of those up and I'll use it. And it's so convenient, it's so nice. It just sits right there. I toss it on the ground, I open it up, and I start working. So on these guys, there's many customizations. You get these blue bins here. You get 6 of them here and 3 of them here. And then you have a little divot here that drops down. So I put two of my longer screwdrivers in there. All my gear wrench, ratcheting wrenches in here. I put one of my mini measuring tapes in there. And then I just have I got lead, screws, spare screws, bolts and nuts and washers. Anything you could think of is in here. Yeah, as you can see, you can just stack these bad boys high. Now, one of the things is, if you're not in like a trade like I am and you need bigger tools, this might not be the set for you, or you might have to opt for these guys down here, because this stack itself, the Hart Stack, is much smaller than the Rigid or the DeWalt or the Milwaukee stack, or any of those other stacks. It's much smaller. So I don't know what the exact size is, but I know I think it's close to Rigid size, but I believe this is the smallest out of all the stacks. Now this has a handle on it, just like everything on here. And this literally carries just like a suitcase. So you just carry it like a suitcase. So you can see I got it all dirty and stuff. All right, so onto this one. This gets pretty much used every day, just like those guys. This one has all my big stuff in it that I might need. I don't have everything in it right now. A lot of it's in the van, just thrown about in the van. You know how it is. So here you got handles, so you can grab on both sides here, and you can just tote it around like that. You can grab on the handle here, and it clips in like the other one. Tote it around like that. And it's just, what is that? It was touching that. So when you have the handle up, normally I don't run this stack on the bottom here. Normally I run this stack on top of that one. The back right here will hit the rod here and not stay open like that. So, but that's not a big problem, because normally, like I said, when I put them in the van, they're all set out. So I got my 3 set or my 4 set or whatever. All right, so I just got this gifted to me, so I've thrown it in here. I haven't used it yet. Got my hammer drill kit with all my bits in it, and just anything you can think of, I just toss it in here, man. All my main stuff. I might need some wire, a bigger ratchet, a little precise screwdriver set, anything, adjustable wrenches, pry bar, hammer, mallet, anything that you just toss in your little bag. You just toss in here. It's real nice. And then this just clamps, has metal clamps. I have never had these break in off. I've never had any of this stuff break so far. So this one is my little medical thing, and that just kind of snaps up and holds with those hinges there. So I got safety glasses, harnesses, mask if I need them, dustpan for certain sites, might have to clean something up, make a mess. I got a little quick level, some gauze and stuff like that, earplugs, band-aids. This is my little finger band-aid kit. Everybody always looks at me weird when I electrical tape my hand because I cut it, so just decided to get some band-aids. Well, my wife gave me them. I have one of my mini vests. Certain sites might require an orange vest over a yellow vest for contractors, and anything else. I mean, I have tons of junk in here, but out of all this stuff, it's never broken on me. I've had it for over a year now. I've tossed this stuff around. It's dirty. I don't wash it. I don't do none of that. I just toss it in my stuff. Now, this one over time from being used, you can see the rod has slowly gotten pushed over. You just push that thing back and get it through there. But other than that, oh yeah. So here I've chipped this off. I think I kicked it with my steel toe or something. I don't know. But other than that, it's a great set, and the price for what you're getting is amazing. I think this is the perfect stack for anybody that doesn't have huge tools to tote around and stuff. Just electricians or mechanics, any of that stuff. I mean, or if you're in a trade like I am, most contractors can take this on a site and they're going to be happy because it's not going to break. It's going to be reliable. And if it does break, you're out $130 after 2 years of use or 3 years of use, 4 years of use, who knows? So that's pretty much my whole thing on the Hart. I really do enjoy this set. Now with other tools, obviously I'm probably not going to buy the Hart. I'll buy DeWalt or Milwaukee. But like this little 4-volt thing, it was hard to find a straight electric power screwdriver. And when I found this, I was so excited because how you get in those spots where your screwdriver, it's got that weird angle because you got the handle and it just does not work. This guy is straight. It gets right into the spot that you need it. It's real good. All right. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I not sponsored or anything. I just thought I might talk about my Hart Stack. All right. See ya.